fact, it started, and my mic's on, so that'll be over the. I'm just going to jump straight in today, if that's okay. My mic's still on, so everyone can hear this. Hello, welcome to Bonus Action Heroes. Obviously, I've given up on the professionalism side of things, as you can see. We are missing Hazel tonight, just for today, just having a rest. Hazel can't join us tonight, so it'll just be us four, I'm afraid. But yes, last week, where did we leave off? You'd been exploring Mantle Derith. You had effectively managed to resolve a conflict between the Dwergar and Svirfneblin, the Deep Gnomes. It appears there was some kind of gem which seems to be linked to these strange beliefs. The gnome seemed to be a compulsive liar, but once a removed curse was cast upon her, she suddenly realised that her mind had been clouded, that she had believed things that were not true. And I think the same was true of a Dwergar who believed the stone had been stolen from him and that he was out of favour with the King of Gracklstugh and desperate to get this gem back to make up for this, well, whatever he believed he had done. But now that he's cured of it, he can see that there was indeed no problem. You had travelled to see, I think it was Gauntlgrym of the Gauntlgrym as a route to Graven Hollow. Correct me if I'm wrong. There you had seen quite a large number of humans, but also a number of drow seemingly waiting for Gauntlgrym and the boss, whoever that was. I think Serdi also spotted a gargoyle that was sat on top of the roof of the pavilion. If I remember right, I think it was Serdi. The gates finally opened and you saw Gauntlgrym come out with a number of Zentrim and a rather dishevelled looking beholder, some of his eye stalks missing and withered, and yeah. Upon that occurring, I think the drow stood up to parley, to have some sort of trade discussion, but at that point one of the drow, an assassin, seemed to just take the opportunity to attack the beholder. The party joined in on the side of the Zent. Is that fair to say? Fighting the drow. The gargoyle had also rushed out to seemingly protect this drow assassin and was slain, as were three of the drow, with the final drow female elite warrior surrendering when she realised that the drow were lost and you were victorious. And I think that's where we left it off. Did I miss anything?
We didn't see if our friend, the other gnome, got to see the beholder before it disappeared.
No, well, he's definitely wasn't around when this happened that you saw, but doesn't mean he doesn't know. Yeah. So we pick back up where we left off. 3 drow lie dead. 1 gargoyle. The injured beholder has retreated back through the stone gateway and it's closed behind them. Gauntlgrym, the rather, well, compared to a lot of the thugs and armed people, seems quite soft and retreated rapidly when the fight ensued, and was lucky to escape with his life, but escape with his life he did. So it is back to you. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. I believe, Dink, you wanted to talk to the fellow, Gauntlgrym. Now might be a good time, considering we just saved his ass.
Where is he?
He's hiding in this tent.
Yeah, he ran off to the, I was going to say south, but thanks Wizards of the Coast, the west, which is the classic downwards on a map. Everyone knows
The
that.
game is also paused, Matthew, so we cannot move. I'm just going to move back here, and I'm going to hide behind this pillar where the beholder won't see me if it comes back out.
Okay.
I will try to find my way to Gauntlgrym, was it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he seems to have retreated to the pavilion at the moment. You can see he's pouring himself a rather large glass of wine, and knocks it back. Well, that was not the most exciting of introductions. Thank you for your aid.
You're very welcome. I'm Tink.
Tink. Nice to meet you, Tink. Gauntlgrym. Head of Trade, Zentrim, Manteldereth.
And exactly the person we were looking for until all of this happened.
Really? And you knew about the drow attack and just happened to be here to help.
Actually, that wasn't the information we had. That was just a happy coincidence.
Well, I must say I am incredibly happy, and he will take another glass and pour some wine in it and hold it out to you. It is quite big to you, but it's manageable.
Yeah, I'll take it like it's not a bit heavy.
Yeah, are you flying?
Yeah.
There will definitely be like a dip. You're kind of at eye height. You like to maintain eye level, and as you take it, there is a little, you sink probably about a foot and then come back up. Sorry, did I overfill? Where's your companions?
I thought they were right behind me.
I will.
Is that a friend
Well,
of yours, or is that another drow assassin hiding behind the pillar there?
I'll
No,
awkwardly
that's-
slink into the tent. It's like, hello.
Cheers. Wine?
Oh yes, please.
This is a rather tasty number. Water Davian wine, very fine. 10 years old. And he will pour you a glass as well and hand you a glass.
I'll call over Serdi and Durandal and Grim as well.
Okay. And he will grab glasses and pour wine for you all. Empties the first jug, goes for the second. Well, I'm sure Lorthun will be grateful for your intervention. I know I am. What is it you're seeking in Manteldereth? Things have gone a little bit awry, if I'm honest. This is not normal. We are normally a peaceful, well, what's the word? Trading post. Not really a town. No one lives here permanently.
Now, we've heard that there's been some tension recently, but the information we were going to give you was that we think we know the source of that and are trying to deal with it and could use your assistance.
You know the source, and who is the source? The drow were here to negotiate an alliance because we were fearful the Dwergar seemed to be attacking the gnomes, and we figured we would probably be next.
Well, sadly, I'm sure it's not going to come as a surprise, but it's the drow that are at the source of this in one way or another.
The drow. So they've broken the trade pact, is what you're saying. I mean, clearly they just have.
I'm not sure it's as simple as that.
No, they're sort of at the very, very end of the chain.
Okay.
May have been thinking in my head and not talking out loud. We do have one drow unconscious that we can question about everything later.
Well, she looks quite conscious.
Oh, well, we can go and question her now.
I'll have her brought over, and he would gesture points.
But they did seem equally as surprised about the assassination attempt as everyone else.
I can't say I noticed. I was more fearful of being, shivved. I don't know how I dodged that blade. I mean, did you see? I was so rapid; it was unbelievable. If you think back, it was definitely a botched attack more than him being exceptionally quick.
Quite.
But I am grateful, though. I am grateful. Yes, I fear the trade post is perhaps beyond saving at this point. The Dwergar are on the warpath. The Drow, it seems, have betrayed us.
The Dwergar shouldn't be a problem anymore. So
Why? You've killed their leader, have you?
No killing was necessary. Unfortunately, their leader had been placed under some sort of magic manipulation, and that's what we solved.
Oh, I see.
Well, not entirely, because it's the magical item at the source of the problem is still out there.
It had affected the Durgar and the Svetneblin, and they have, well, at least stopped hostilities right now, while looking for this, which is part of the reason we're here to speak to you.
Two of the Zent thugs sort of walk up with the Drow. You can see she's looking very anxious. She is bloody. She has quite a bad wound in her shoulder. Blood splattered across her face and in her hair. But she's silent. She looks like she's trying to be defiant, but it's not very convincing.
But where to start, Captain?
I think the captain will respond when they reappear.
I thought the captain was looking angry at the Drow, but I think it's her internet connection.
She's still there for me.
Steampunk cogs don't produce very good Wi-Fi.
Sorry, above the table, was it correct? I can't remember if this was the Drow that kicked it off.
No,
it wasn't the Drow
that kicked it off is dead.
Yeah,
yeah.
This is just one of the party of negotiators who was here and sort of taken unawares by the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, there was two. Well, there was three that you would describe as elite guard, female, and one who looked like a mage who seemed to be there for the negotiation. It was one of the warriors that kicked it off, sort of moved around the back of the beholder and went to assassinate him, but failed.
Serdi will just say to the Zentrum leader, well, sir, this is your house, and I think it's only fair that you ask questions first.
Well, that's fine if you... Yes, that's what I was going to do. What's your name, girl? And she's like, girl? I'm 10 times your age. I'm no girl. Oh, we've got a feisty one. It would be better if you just told us what this was all about, and maybe we'll let you live, or we can just get it over and done with and kill you now. She appears to, again, look defiant and try to look as if she is not frightened, but you can see that she is frightened. and he whispers out the side of his mouth to Tink, I'll be honest, I'm more of a trade negotiator than a interrogator, but just tell us your name, girl. And she will. I'm Belena.
It's lovely to meet you, Belena.
You're with them. You're with
Not the
the
Zenter.
Zent.
No, I'm more of an independent contractor.
A traitor.
We're here to use the facilities in Mental Dareth, and we're curious as to why you and your group broke the treaty here. Before you call your
Kinyel
brother,
broke the treaty.
and you backed them.
Well, once Sirac attacked her, followed orders and defended her. I don't claim to understand why.
So you see your position here, that to all of us who are here to use the facilities of Mental Dareth, you and your party, whether it was one of you or all of you, broke the treaty.
Yes, well,
So forgive us, and please refrain from calling your law-abiding brethren a traitor, when to all around here it appears to be you who are the oath breakers. Perhaps it would be better to answer the questions of the gentleman whose home you have abused.
he is a traitor of his people. He is an outcast. Which house was it?
What, that I was part of?
Yeah, dead house, is it? Or
No, it's House Soliron.
you're
Didn't
the
take kindly
wizard.
to me. Didn't take kindly to me worshipping someone other than Loth.
Oh, you're one of those. Dancing naked in the moonlight.
Oh, I don't go that far.
That's what they all say. I don't know anything. Kill me or let me go. Kinyel started this, and Sirac followed. I'm not privy to the reasons why. I am a soldier.
You mind if I verify that?
Sure.
I'm going to read your mind. Please do not resist. And then I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. She does not resist.
Oh, that means I can go digging as much as I want, and they don't have to make this the wisdom save. I'm just looking for various forms of verification. Do they or do they not know who sent them? Do they know why this person had tried to gank the beholder and everyone else?
She seems genuinely to not know why that started, why Kinyel started that fight, why she tried to assassinate the beholder. Completely not privy to any information of that kind. She does seem to recall that this drow, again, her mind is open, so you can tell that there is thoughts in her head that this drow warrior did not fight like a warrior. She fought like an assassin, but they had never seen any evidence of that before. And you also get the sense that this person seems to have been absent quite a lot for the last few days, missing. Kept leaving their post, got in trouble a few times for not being where they should be.
Is there anything in there about potential standout people they might take instructions from? Or why they were in...
The mage, the dead mage, is who she would report to, who she was charged to protect. You get a deep sense of failure that mage is now dead. And you also get a sense of her, she's basically thinking, I can never go home. That they'll kill her just for sport because she failed.
I'm just going to continue probing around for every little bit of information. Sorry. I started having a coughing fit and that caused me to laugh, which exacerbated it. I'm going to keep probing for a little bit just for any other little tidbits. And then when I'm done, I'm just going to be like, sounds like you need to head towards the surface.
Why? You're not going to kill me then?
Well, I as much as I enjoy killing, I don't... It's not necessary.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. Why am I getting wisdom saving throwed?
Because you said it's not worth killing. You're going against your insanity.
Kill
her. Go on, kill her.
I got a natural 20.
Okay. Nothing bad happens.
I like killing, but sometimes killing isn't necessary. Fun though it may be.
So I'm free to go.
I think that largely depends on everyone else here.
That's for the Zentrum to decide, surely.
But I do understand there is an entrance to the surface in Mantled Earth, and that's probably a better chance. Well, you'll probably have a better chance going to the surface than going back to Menzo Branson or staying here.
I do know the way.
Oh, could you write it down in my book as well? I'm trying to collect all of the routes to the surface. Got to catch them all, as they say.
I can't write it down. They would definitely pursue me to the ends of the earth. But you still got the detect thoughts up, so you see a route.
Oh yes, I'll just figure it out myself.
You see like a hidden cave. So yeah, you have a route to the surface from Mantled Earth now.
Cool.
Gauntlgrym's just drinking wine, and he's just kind of sat down. He's watching you talk to her. It's like, I couldn't care less. As long as she doesn't go back to the drow, gets the hell out, I'm fine with it.
Me and Grim can walk them to the surface exit.
Does your beholder leader not have an opinion?
Well, I'm not very keen to go and ask right now. Did nearly get killed.
How did a beholder end up joining the Zentrum?
Joining? You're funny.
Well, I was under the impression it was some Waterdavian mage that had founded it.
Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Come on, be honest. If you could be in league with one of those, wouldn't you be?
No.
They're really, really, really capable things.
Yes, but they're incredibly paranoid.
Well, yes. Well, it's going to be really paranoid now, I can say.
I think that's a good thing.
No. No. But hey. No, he's the boss down here, not me.
He's like your own little Xanathar.
Who's that?
It's, from the stories I've heard, he's a similar character who runs a crime syndicate in Waterdeep.
How do you know about him?
I've heard stories. You hear a lot of things when you spend some time on the surface.
Well, escort the bitch out then and we'll leave. We'll say no more about it.
Well, I mean, a little bit of decorum would be...
They just tried to kill us. Decorum? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, they have manners.
I thought Drow liked killing.
Well,
Do you like
when the
killing?
mood takes me. Well, yes, very much so.
think under the
Killing doesn't
circumstance-
have to can't go hand in hand with good manners, though.
Oh,
the
so
circum-
we should kill her with manners. Is that what you're saying?
Letting them live
No,
is
well,
fine.
you should be polite about killing.
Oh, like, excuse me, I'm going to shiv you now.
Yes, that's... I'm terribly sorry, but...
I like this one. He's either got a sense of humour or he's completely deranged. Either way, I like him.
I think it might be a bit of both at this point.
What, who's the little statue fellow?
Yes, and I'll push Zeddy towards Gauntlgrym, and then I will take Balana, and presumably take Grim as well, seeing as Hazel is away, and just
Sure.
like usher us out of the scene.
Okay.
Sadi is very strong and made of stone, so when when Drodin tries to push,
Oh yeah, I'll be pushing
Okay.
it down.
he just pushes himself backwards.
There's just nothing. It's like trying to move a wall.
Yeah.
Jordan probably hurts his own arm because he's got the bad one. Right. Well,
So
have fun.
I guess to our business then, sir. As we mentioned previously, there was an item that seems to be at the source of the trouble between the Durgar, good lord, the Durgar and the Sverfneblin. A stone. It was last seen being brought this way by one of the Sverfneblin for appraisal, and we were hoping to head it off and dispose of it, or see it disposed of.
Okay, and this stone is where? You think we've got it?
Well, not necessarily you have it, but it was on its way here. The Sverfneblin in question was looking to get the stone appraised.
Okay. Well, we don't. I'm not aware of a stone. I'm not aware of it being. Well, I haven't been requested to appraise anything, so not sure.
It was a purple stone, with some sort of glow inside. From what our Sverfneblin allies have said, and it's very important that should it be brought here, it shouldn't be touched. It should be disposed of because that was very cool what you did there, Matt. Sorry. No one should touch it. It is already enchanted several Sverfneblin and Durgar of importance and been the source of the disruption in Mental Darius.
And to be
Okay.
perfectly honest, you were very busy preparing for the discourse which just went awry. So Perhaps some Swerf Neblin coming in asking for an appraisal would have just got turned away at this time. Did maybe someone else in the camp?
I mean,
Were they approached by this person? Could you find out?
it's quite possible, but well, I've not had any requests for appraisal today. I was here to make an alliance with the Drow. As I made clear, there was a peace treaty in place. It was agreed that all parties would trade fairly, and that we would have no conflict with the Dwergar turning on the Sverf Neblin. The Drow and the Zentrim were going to make an alliance in case we needed to defend ourselves. You understand? I'm not afraid to break some knees if required. To put a crossbow bolt in the knee of an enemy is obviously a wise thing to do when you need to, but clearly that's been brought to a fore. The concern now is them. I've not been requested to appraise anything today. I hoped that the Drow would be bringing something, but clearly they have not.
Well, I think that answers that question. But please, it would behove you to let your people know to keep their eye out for it, and not to touch it. Some sort of curse, we think, is on it.
As you're talking, you see one of the quite badly injured thugs approaches through the pavilion and seems to walk up on the opposite side to you all, where Gauntlgrym is, and whispers something in his ear. And hands Gauntlgrym a pouch and a number of what look like scrolls. There's the stiletto that you saw Kinyel use, the short sword. Well, it's somewhere between a short sword and a stiletto that she used to stab Lorthun, and you can see that it does have some sort of icky, sticky substance on it.
Oh, are these the belongings which were on the Drow? Perhaps the stone is amongst them.
Perhaps.
Would explain odd behaviour.
Would it be impolite to ask you? And he does this whistle. You see all of the thugs. We're going to call them thugs because they're not in uniform. They're not smartly dressed. They do seem to approach and form a bit of a perimeter around the pavilion, but they don't approach. My good man Tam here tells me that this scroll is Elvish, and apparently someone called Captain Tink gave the order to attack. You said your name was Tink. Are you a captain? Got the nautical hat, I see.
Oh, this is clearly a frame job, sir.
I don't read Elvish, but it's here in black and white. You're sure this says that?
I'm not going to look at it, but if you bring me some parchment and a quill, I will demonstrate my hand and you can compare. Because it was not me that ordered this attack. Also, what would Drow be doing taking orders from a little fairy like me?
Feels odd thing for us to come and resolve the differences between the Durgar and the Sverf Neblin. Come here to make peace with you and the Sverf Neblin and the Durgar, just to get the Drow to assassinate you.
What a way to get in with us, eh? What a way to form a friendship, saving my life. Kind of makes sense. Well, respected in a way. It's probably something I would do.
Well, with all due respect, we've already here with the blessing.
The blessing.
Kavra, who sent us here for the information we seek. Now, on the way here, we found these differences occurring between the peoples in Mental Dareth and tried to help. But that isn't our business. If you allow us, we'll ask your help in what was promised by Davra, and she'll leave. And
So, and he holds the scroll up to you, and you can see it's in Elvish. So you're saying you don't know anything about this?
we've literally just arrived here, been here a few hours,
Conveniently.
and you think that the captain somehow has sway over the entire delegation of Drow in this place?
Tam here is one of my most trusted foot soldiers. I've known him for years, lost count. Didn't know you could read Elvish, Tam, but good to know. So you're denying this? And he holds a scroll up. You can see the sort of very fine Elvish scroll.
No, I can't. I am adamantly looking away. Because what I said still stands. If you bring me parchment and a quill, I will demonstrate my hand, and you can compare it. I doubt anyone would be able to.
He will turn it over and say, right on the back then. But this doesn't prove that you didn't send this missive. It's very easy to get someone else to write it for you. Not everyone
Yes, but
can
it's a
write.
start, isn't it? And I'm having to think under pressure when I have suddenly been accused of something I am not guilty of. So, a quill?
He pulls something from a pouch and a bottle of ink.
What would Tink write?
Tam. And he gets Tam to spin round and sort of, so you can write on use his back as a table.
Oh, thank you.
He doesn't bend over, but he's turns his back to you.
While the captain's doing this, can I just insight check Tam to see if he's behaving shiftily at all? If there's something, maybe I'm thinking maybe he planted the note, or just to make sure he's on the being honest in his dealings.
Mm-hmm. Give me an insight check. He seems to be eyeing you all very suspiciously, which suggests that he believes what he's saying. Genuinely believes that's what it says. Doesn't feel like he's making it up. You write. What do you write? And what language do you write it in?
It's in Undercommon.
Undercommon.
I'm not going to further incriminate myself.
As you start to write, it's like, well, you need to write it in Elvish, of course. Elvish, please.
I will write in Elvish. I will hunt down and kill whoever is daring to impersonate me.
And he will take it and spin it. Well, to be fair, it doesn't look like you're writing, no.
I appreciate that that's not enough evidence, but I would hope it is a start, on top of the fact that we helped save your life. If our paladin had the spell slots, I'd ask them to set up a zone of truth, but I fear we've had to do that quite a few times already today.
Tam, can you read us this note, please? I want to be clear what it says. And he says, yes, it says, payment of 5,000 gold to whomever can slain Luthun. And then at the bottom it has some notes saying Drow, a kobold, a dwergar, and a fairy. And next to the fairy it says Captain Tink. That is different writing, to be fair.
Sorry, are you saying it's different writing?
It looks like
two sections are two sets of different writing.
It is like the names are almost like they've been added later. It clearly says that these are the people that hired her. Look, I know you adventurers come into these places and think you can make a name for yourself, take down the Zent, disrupt our trade routes, but really, you can't. I thought you'd save my life, but I'm not so sure now. It's a shame, really.
I'm not sure where Drodin's gone. Can we call him back? There must be some way to figure out.
Well, Drodin, you can't get too far because there is a perimeter of people. Gauntlgrym will be like, Tam, is this all we have? Tam will be like, well, I did see the fairy meeting with Kinyal earlier today. Clear as day. Having a discussion.
I've been here 5 minutes.
Oh, yes, that's what I was going to say.
They're lying, sir. They've been here for much longer.
Like that.
Masters of
Alpha.
deception, I'm sure.
Oh, this is very interesting.
Do I look like I'm a good liar?
Well, that's the thing about liars. The best ones don't look like they're good liars, but they really are.
That's a rather moronic concept. It just means that even a bad liar is just going to look like a good one. There's no frame of... Okay, well, maybe you weren't lying. Because either way, you can paint it as, well, he was lying.
You were lying,
I'm not lying.
Tam will say. Saw them with my own eyes.
Your eyes are wrong.
The reason everything has gone to the abyss in a handbasket is because they are here to break apart the trade alliance. I saw her, Captain Tink, speak with Kinyal. I saw her speaking with the Sverfneblin. I saw her speaking with the Dwergar. She has divided us. They are here to
I have an
break
alternative
Mantle
question for you, Tam. Are you trying to angle for some kind of promotion of some form? Are you a little disappointed with your current lot?
No, Drodin, he's just stupid enough to be possessed himself. This is exactly what happened at the Dwergar camp.
No, the Drygar camp, they were obsessed about finding that stone.
But they believed what they were saying was true. Either he's a very good liar, which I doubt, or he genuinely believes that we are responsible here and someone is setting us up.
I saw her give the stone to Yantha, the deep gnome. They bought that stone here.
If
The
we brought it
destruction
to
is
you, we
their
wouldn't...
fault. It is
If-
your fault.
okay.
Just be honest, admit it. Gauntlgrym's just kind of like looking a little bit baffled.
I know he's your most trusted advisor or whatever, and I know you have no reason to trust us, but I will shut up if you could make him shut up, because the nonsense he is spouting is driving me crazy. And what we should concentrate on is a solution on how to get to the truth of the matter.
Quiet down, Tam, please.
Do you have someone capable of removing a curse from someone? Capable of restoring someone to full health? If you do, if they were to cast that spell on your colleague,
don't.
it will do them no harm.
We don't have such things. Maybe we've got something in the warehouse, but no. Why would we? But Tam's not cursed. Look at him, he looks the same as always. I mean, he's maybe a bit concussed, but cursed?
How many cursed people have you met?
wouldn't
This is a
know.
reflection of the soul. They're not going to make them look different.
You can detect cursed people now.
No, I'm just saying, if someone is cursed, it isn't going to make them physically look different. Well, I mean, it could. Depends on the curse.
I have one spell I might try if you would permit me to, but I would appreciate if there was another magic user amongst your people who would recognize that I'm not further incriminating myself and casting some sort of spell to further charm him.
I mean, I can go fetch Lorthun if you want, but I don't imagine he'll be happy with what just
Can
went down.
Lorthun get to the truth magically?
Well, Lorthun will recognise your spell casting, I'm sure. But he might just, skip straight to the murdering. Not very
Really don't
patient.
have any other spellcasters.
No.
Resourceful, but
How have you survived for so long?
I think we should ask if they'll join us then, because this is not going to get resolved in a way that anyone's happy with unless they're here.
In all fairness to me, I'm not going to be happy if the beholder's involved, but needs must.
Well,
I
you
mean,
either
I
prove
don't-
that you weren't responsible. At the moment, I really did believe you saved my life.
That's because we really did save your life. There's been unusual events happening across this place for a while now. You said so yourself. We come, and in the midst of this has occurred, we arrive and do our best to help our allies. As I said before, we're sent by Davra for some information that she promised us. And now you're accusing us of being at the root cause of all this.
Well, to be fair, I'm not. Tam is, but apparently it's here in writing.
And so all we ask
In
is that
Elvish.
you,
Which conveniently we can't read.
all we ask,
Well, that's
if you can't read it, how do you know what it says?
Tam can read it.
Can read Elvish. That's convenient, isn't it?
Can I read it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Let me just make a point here. I don't know if you're familiar with Nero, one of your own. Where is he?
He's nearby. He's kind of just taken a step back and he's just watching it all unfold.
Nero, you've been with us all day.
Yeah,
You can vouch that we have not spoken with any drow.
Yeah, to be fair, they've been kind of avoiding the drow, I would say. Avoiding. The wizardy fella is a bit scared of them. He don't want to go in there.
And you've been with us since we left Gauntlgrym. How could we have been at the root cause of all this?
Yes, I think you can probably verify with the way that Belana was talking. I'm something of an outcast and a traitor to most drow. I don't think they would take kindly to seeing me.
Yeah, to be fair, boss, they're not lying. I've been with them since they got here. We haven't been here that long. They've already resolved the Dwergar issue. I have not seen them talk to any drow. And not aware of any assassination type things. Davra did have some rather rude things to say about the little captain here. But she still sent us along. So make of that what you will.
Sadly, I don't think we got on very well with Davra, but she still saw the importance of our mission and agreed to help.
I didn't have the pleasure. What does the note say, very quickly?
The note doesn't say anything about an assassination attempt at all. It just basically, it's a shopping list. It just says 2 greater healing potions, a dozen eggs. And then it's got the 4 names written underneath.
This is gibberish. It's just somebody's shopping list.
And
Do you have
somebody-
any other? Yes, somebody else that speaks
else?
Elvish here.
You know,
Surely the beholder will have to speak Elvish.
Oh, this is becoming laughable now.
Right, so you're saying
sorry,
this, Gauntlgrym will be like, you're saying this is a shopping list? Does anyone
Yes,
else speak
and-
Elvish? And you'll see one
I
of
tell you
the
what.
commoners sort of raise a hand.
Yes, we can get them. I was going to say we could also get a neutral party and ask the Duergar or the Deep Gnomes. If we ask them to read it without a context.
well, that's a good idea, but I mean, if this commoner read it and corroborates us, then that would be good. But
Yes, but if they're in the same mindset as Tan.
yes, it doesn't prove that they're not, does it? It clearly, I think. Well, this is just silly. It's just silly.
This commoner will step forward. She's probably about 20, short, shoulder length, black hair that's sort of tied in a ponytail to one side. She's a bit grubby and dirty looking, wearing sort of rather ratty looking leather armor.
I like your ponytail. Read this.
2 greater healing potions and a dozen eggs. And then it's got some names at the bottom. You see Gauntlgrym will be like, Tam, you said this was a note asking. It is. It clearly is an assassination attempt on Lorthorn. And the commoner will be like, it doesn't even have enough words for that. And you'll see Tam will look at it really hard and go, it definitely says it. It's there.
There we
That's-
go.
Your man has lost his mind, Gauntlgrym.
Gauntlgrym will be like,
He
I think-
believes whatever he's been made to believe.
Right. I think perhaps you've had a bit of a bash on the head, Gauntlgrym. Says
Someone's
to
been
him,
in with the stone that we've been looking for. Maybe it did find its way here.
Can I detect his thoughts? I'm asking Gauntlgrym if I can do that. Can I read his mind and see if he's been in contact with that stone?
Gauntlgrym or Tam?
Oh,
Yes,
Tam.
you can
I
try.
was also going to say, can I also try protection from good and evil? It's worked on charm effects before, but may not be strong enough for whatever this is.
You can try that first, if you like.
Then you will get.
Yeah, and then if it doesn't work, we can do
Yeah.
detect thoughts. Because I'm going to have to use a higher level spell slot than that spell requires,
Okay.
and I get no
Where is it?
benefit from a higher casting.
When did I run out of first level spell slots?
I don't know. You were casting a lot of spells all of you last week. Protection from good and evil. What do you use as spell focus?
I have a little wand.
You have a little wand. So you
I do. I bibbity bobbity boop him.
you bibbity bobbity boop him. As you boop him and finish the casting of protection from good and evil, what are you protecting him from? Good or evil?
Evil.
Evil. I'm just checking. What's on the end of your wand? Is it a classic? Has it got a little star on the end, or is it just a gnarled stick?
Yeah,
or...
I should probably update it now. But I assume I came like a doll set. I came with a very classical, and like a Christmas ornament.
Okay, Christmas ornament. Yeah, it is like a metal, almost like a brass metal rod with like a clockwork like star on the end, and you touch it on his head, and the star begins to glow with this red light, and then the red light starts to move down the wand and then to your hand, and you realize it is insanely hot, and you can either let go or you can roll to hold on to it. It's up to you, but it is insanely hot. It is like it is burning hot. The metal is literally glowing red.
think I'd hold on to it. I'd know that's not what's meant to happen, drop it and say, fucking ow.
Okay.
Right, detect thoughts it is then.
It does 4 points of fire damage to your hand, and it seems to still be hot. Do you want to still hold on to it?
No. Drop it.
Okay, you drop it. And it continues to glow on the floor.
Can I mentally dismiss the spell?
Yeah.
Continues to glow?
It starts to fade and cool down,
Okay.
but it still looks hot.
Oh, good. It's very strong magic he's possessed by. Drodin, you're up.
Fingers crossed I don't go insaner. Tam, I'm about to read your mind. Please do not resist. So it's a DC 17 wisdom saving throw if he does resist, the little bastard. Get fucked, Tam.
He does not resist.
Oh,
Well, he tries to, but fails.
Yeah, I'm going to look to see if he's what the root cause of this is. If he's touched the stone, or if he's been had his mind fiddled by Loth or some other drow.
Please make
Don't pull that face.
Please make a charisma saving throw.
It's the term had his mind fiddled.
Yeah, I said it and I was like, that's a weird way to put it. Oh, it's a 5.
It's a 5. Okay.
Do I have inspiration? I probably don't.
Do you want to roll a D100 for me?
Oh, fuck, I knew it would be another fucking madness. Let me check. You know, I don't have inspiration. Sure, D100.
You must go collect them all, Jim.
I really, really like killing.
All the madnesses.
Collect the set. What did you roll?
A 95.
A 95.
I will re-roll if I need to.
You don't need to.
Okay.
Jim. So you hear a voice in your head as you reach in. You see Tam's thoughts, and then you see Tink talking to the drow. A memory of Tink talking to the drow, with you all stood with her. Then you see Tink talking to the gnome, with all of you stood with her. He seems to really believe what he's saying, to the point that he seems to have seen it. And seeing this, you begin to doubt yourself whether Tink's telling the truth, except for the fact that you're stood there and you don't remember being there with her. But oh yeah, actually, you do remember being there with her now you've seen it again. It's come back to you. You don't remember what Tink said, but she definitely did speak to those people. And then, yeah, your indefinite madness is that anything that can bring me happiness should be enjoyed immediately. There is no point in saving anything pleasurable for later. And you hear a
Even
voice.
silly.
You hear a voice in your head. Oh, you're an interesting one.
You're slowly.
He's just slowly collecting the whole set.
He's just slowly turning you into a murder hobo. He can't resist anything that brings him pleasure. He likes to kill.
Oh, fuck, I didn't think of that.
Look, you are an interesting one. I'd love to get to know you better, dear boy. Please, just take it from him. This man smells bad, has a bad attitude, is wounded. You and I, though, we could explore all sorts of pleasures together. Just take it from him.
Why do I feel like I'm getting a pitch from Slanesh? What am I taking from town? It?
It's in his pocket. Right pocket. Jacket. Take it.
I was going to put my hand into his pocket.
Okay. Do you want to give me a sleight of hand?
I'm doing it very overtly.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, Tam's kind of caught by surprise almost, but weirdly he doesn't fight it, and you feel something large, cold. It's got some sort of quite sharp edges, and it feels. It just as soon as you put your hand on it, you just feel this shiver of pleasure just run from the top of your spine all the way down.
Oh, fuck, I know who this is.
And you see Drodin just reaching. Everyone else just sees him just reach into a pocket and take out this huge purple gem with a glowing light in the centre.
Drodin.
Doesn't
Drodin?
that feel better?
Drodin, you're sort of looking off into the middle distance, breathing heavily.
I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to decide if I cause a problem.
Oh, no problem, Drodin. Let's leave this place, you and I. Let's explore all the wonders of this material plane together. I have such sights to show you.
Oh, fucking.
Such pleasures.
Put it down for
Graven Hollow first.
without realising what's happening. I think Dawnbringer's in my hand. I'm probably glowing a bit brighter.
I've been to Graven Hollow. I can show you the way. In fact, I think you and I spoke there. I've been there already, so you must have been there in the future. So if I take you there now, you and I can have the conversation that I've already had with you. Don't let that little oik come near us. Put me somewhere safe.
What?
The little stone oik. Captain
I don't know what that word
assumes
means.
that means her.
Yeah. Can Dawnbringer slowly be getting brighter and brighter?
Yeah,
I think
sure.
Unconsciously seeing the stone there and knowing what trouble it's causing, everything to me is now because of this demonic incursion. So I've inadvertently drawn the sword, and whatever connection is there is feeding into it. I'm not noticing it's getting brighter and brighter.
Do you know what would feel so good right now? What's the most powerful magic you have? I know you love to cast spells. I know you love Fireball most of all, but maybe not.
No, I don't
Yeah.
like Fireball the most. My strongest spells are Banishment, Fabricate, Polymorph, and Summon Construct.
Well, if
I
that
have
little
one 5th level slot.
Well, if that little stone thing makes a move, you could banish it. You could show him what it's like where I come from, and then maybe he'll think twice about messing with us. You and I, Drodin, the world is ours. I can see in your mind, I know you like killing. I mean, I'm not a big fan of killing. It's such a waste. Well, unless it's slow. But you and I could show you all sorts of things that you've never dreamt of.
It's very difficult when you, in character, don't know what's going on.
No, Drodin's probably just... I don't know if you're saying out loud what you're saying, Drodin. I assume you are.
I think it would be weirder to everyone if I did reply out loud.
Yeah.
which also means he says, "What's an oik?" out loud.
Okay, Drodin, snap out of it. Come on then. I'll just fly up to his face. Swipe at him.
She's intriguing. We should keep her. But that little thing with the sword...
Don't make it weird.
What's weird?
I'm not
about
making it weird. I'm just trying to wake you up.
Don't knock it until you've tried it, Drodin. I've tried everything. I can assure you it's all good.
Okay. I
I'm
will
just going to
slap
put that-
Droden across the face. It will not hurt a bit.
Oh, it feels
I'm just
like
going-
it feels really pleasurable for some reason, Drodin. Like a level of pleasure you've never experienced.
I hate this.
Yep, this won't do. Darendil,
I'm
Oh,
you
going to
slap
put.
Droden.
Is she
I'm
going
going
to
to
get
put
the
that-
big one to slap us next? That'll be joyous.
I'm going to put that stone in my pocket
Yeah.
and just go, la 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 la.
Is the stone Slanesh?
This is what I was talking about. It's
Why-
ironic as well because I've got the box right there.
Why are you la la la-ing, Drodin?
I'm assuming I can hear him over that.
Oh yeah. In fact, your own voice seems to like go down in volume. Not to everyone else, but to you, it's like your own voice seems to go silent, and you just hear him. I'm not here to hurt you, Drodin.
It appears I have a co-pilot.
And what a co-pilot! Come on. Let's
Put
get
it
out
down,
of here.
Droden.
He's quite
Put
the.
it down, Droden.
It's better that someone like it. It's obviously not an ideal thing to just have in the middle of nowhere. At least if I hold on to it until we know what to do with it, we know where it is. And we know I'm already affected by it.
I'm not an it, Drodin. You know full well who I am.
Box or somewhere we
Do
can
I know
store-
who they are? Because Jim knows who they are.
I don't know. You probably don't know, but you can roll a religion check to see if you know, or I'll let you roll Arcana.
It's
I
my
mean, Arcana's probably the better one.
Matt
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
with my preferred
Well-
enemy fiends and infernal. Is that something that I could roll onto and perhaps get into it? What this might be?
27. Okay. Yeah, you know who it is, Drodin. On what basis, though? You've got to bear in mind you've only heard whatever Jim has said out loud, not the
I know
other
that
side of
there's
the
some
conversation.
demonic things going on here, and have I heard of any thing that might make me think this is demonic? That's what I'm trying to intuit.
Okay, I'll let. Yeah, you can
No,
roll
you
for that.
know the stone is.
You know,
sus.
you know the stone is sus. Yeah.
I know it's sus, but is it demonic? Or is it just a stone with a spell on it, or is this something more?
Mhm.
That's kind of what I'm trying to intuit from this.
Yeah. I mean, you have a sword that talks to you.
Yeah.
So it's not unheard of for magic items to be sentient, but yeah, roll a thing. It will probably be quite a high DC based on what you have heard, because you don't know
Would that
what's
be-
going on in his head.
Insight.
Yeah, I'll let you roll insight.
I'm starting to feel left out. Can I have a talking hat?
A talking hat. Yeah, sure.
I
course.
will probably take a moment and then turn around to look at everyone else and just go. It appears I have grass floating around in my head.
It's Grazit, darling. It's Grazit. Say it correctly.
Grazit,
please.
as he's chosen to correct me.
Who's that?
He's the Demon Prince of Pleasure.
Delightful.
The word pleasure, you just get this all over like sensation that is
Oh, I've got,
very,
I've got goosebumps just saying
very
it.
lovely. Yeah, you do.
What's our Zentrum friend called?
Nero.
Nero, do you have a box or something we could store this stone in? I don't think anyone, even you, Droden, should be in contact with it.
But it's mine now.
Yes.
Until
Fine,
we-
you can keep the box, but can we at least put it in something?
I'm all
Yes.
yours and you're mine, and you're not going to let go of me, are you now? I think
You can live in a box.
it would feel quiet and pleasant if you were to let go of me now. I can help you with your problems. I know you want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of them too. Send them back. Keep me here with you.
You can go in a box, because I think you'll enjoy being in a box. I know that some people enjoy that.
You'll regret it.
We'll see.
You tell me if someone turns up with a box.
You need to roll a charisma saving throw to put it in a box. It's in your pocket right now.
Yes, it
Can
is.
I give him guidance? Oh, no, we don't
Your
need
hand
it.
is still on it. It's not enough.
Could I give
It
given
is.
him guidance? Although that only takes the form of me going in one ear, like the not devil on his shoulder.
I'll allow you to give
Go on,
him
Trojan.
guidance.
Go on. Go on. Please.
T4.
Me3.
Okay, 23. You see Drodin put his hand in his pocket as to take it out and put it in a box, and as soon as he touches it, you can see that he has no intention to remove it from his pocket, and then you cast the guidance to give him a boost. So 23 is just enough. Just. And his hand is shaking. He's holding it in front of you, but you can see that he's fighting not to put it back in his pocket. Don't do this, Drodin. I'm on your side. What is it you want? I'll give you whatever you want. 20 times a day.
I was going to try and put it in the box. Just like drop it.
Yeah, you drop it. And you're instantly aching all over. It feels really unpleasant to let go of this thing.
Darendal, stand on the box. Stand on the box.
They're just like, what? I'm standing on a box. Why am I standing on a box? Okay.
Thank you. Just stay there for now.
Parla and Serdi are both very happy that he let go of the stone, but Tom was quietly shipping Jim and Grizzip.
No. It's better this way.
There was a moment when I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's have this. Let's have this be how Drodin exits the campaign. Just like, later, bitches.
Would have been a
So
good way
you
to
turn
leave.
for Drodin, just turn into the champion of the demon of pleasure.
Who would have seen that coming?
Just the hedonist.
Yeah. You see him later towards the end of the campaign, and he's looking like that priest, that Leviatar priest in Baldur's Gate.
That's who I thought this was.
But the voice has gone from your head. But you still obviously love to kill. Everyone looks like rotten mushrooms. And if something's going to be pleasurable, you need to do it now.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt, for telling Jim he canonically has no impulse control. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Which fits.
Can only end well.
I know.
I was really tempted after I took the stone to just start strangling Tam.
I wouldn't have had an issue with that. I feel like at this point, Tink will just fly above Darendil and shout at the top of her lungs, "Nobody touch the fucking box!" Other than you, Darendil.
Okay. Is there any... What's with the gem?
Told me I could keep the box.
Oh, I don't know that you're okay now. How are you feeling?
Oh, you're missing him hugely.
There's a dullness to
There's a
everything.
hole in my heart.
It's worse than when you and Yasfer split up.
Well, we never really split up. We just drifted apart.
We were on a break.
We're on a break.
Too easy not to go for it.
Okay, am I just going to stand on this box for the rest of my life then?
No, we're going to work out what we're going to do with it, but I just needed everyone
Okay.
to understand that we cannot touch the thing in the box.
We can contain it in that. We can find someone who knows what to do with it or
So
banish it.
Gauntlgrym will be like, so Tam's affected by this, and this made your wizard friend, talk to himself for some reason.
Yes. This is the rock we were looking for. This is what kicked off the trouble between the Durgar and the Sverfneblin. It appears it's a symptom of a bigger problem in the Underdark that we came here to resolve.
Then you have my apologies. Wine? Anyone? Wine. More wine, and you'll see a couple of the more commoner, so ordinary Zent will run off. Someone will run off and get some jugs of wine and bring them back over. Glasses will be filled. Wine will be offered. Derendil stood on the box, kind of eyeing the wine up, looking rather thirsty.
I'll bring him a glass.
Oh, thank you, Captain Tink. I was worried you'd forgotten me.
You're providing a valuable service right now. Drodin, do you think it's just physical contact? Do you think it will be able to reach our minds outside of this box? Do you have any idea how to destroy it? Sorry, you two.
I was going to answer all of your questions in order, and I've instantly forgotten the first couple. I don't think it's. I think it is physical contact, because the moment I let it go, I stopped hearing him in my head. And no, I don't know how to destroy it. If it's an item from Grazit, I don't think I would have the ability to destroy it. He says, reluctant to entertain the idea of destroying it.
Do you think we could find the knowledge of how to destroy it in Graven Hollow?
Yes, certainly.
Then we shall have to hope it can be contained in the box until then. Off the back of that, Tam, how are you feeling? Sorry, I didn't realise you were eating.
Tam will be
I can go talk to someone else.
No, Tam will be looking at Gazra and going, I can't believe you're just... I saw them. I saw her negotiating with them. Why are we even having this conversation with these people? They are bringing about the downfall of all we've worked for.
Oh, good. That's just a separate thing that's still going on. Cool. Again, appreciate he's your right-hand man, but could you get rid of him?
Can I stab
not get rid of him. Just
I'll get rid of him.
Not here.
He does need healing.
Tam, go and put your feet up for a while. I'll deal with them. It's fine. Just be like, but no, Tam, go. And Tam will, you see him start wandering off.
I also appreciate, I said, I'll stab Tam, and then I checked my inventory, and I don't have any melee weapons. So I went, I'll stab him. No. And now everybody knows to not give me a weapon.
And by that point, he's gone, yeah.
I mean, I could have bludgeoned him with the immovable rod, but that would have been a bit excessive.
would have been.
In a room full of people, just suddenly take out the immovable rod and punching someone to death with it.
Yeah, in a room full of Zents, beat a Zant to death. That'll go well.
Oy.
So
Well,
what do we
this
do
has-
with this? This is outside of my experience.
Well, this has luckily come full circle because a thing we thought we could learn from you is how to get to Graven Hollow. Davra mentioned that you knew where it was. Well, not you specifically, the Zent in general.
Give me a perception roll, please.
Ugh.
Okay. Davra told you that, did she?
Grazit says he knows the way to Graven Hollow.
No. And
Drodin instinctively knows that you could, even though you're not touching the gem, you've got telepathy, right? You could just you could speak to him anyway.
How exactly do I reach Graven Hollow?
I'll lead you there.
no.
We will have so much fun along the way. Anything you want, I'll lead you there. Graven Hollow is a wonder of the material plane. Everything you've dreamed of. Far more. Far.
Enough with the pitch, just give me directions.
Well, let's go now. I'll show you the way. You see in your mind, almost like sped up footage of wandering through Mantle Derith out, and then this small cave in the outside of the huge pillar, and then the start of the route. But then the route cuts out. Well, I can't give you all of it. We need to go together. What is it you seek there? I've been. All the knowledge of the past, the present, and some from the future. I spoke to you, Drodin, so I know you go there.
You try and figure it out and get back to me.
I know where it is. I'll show you.
No, you try and figure out what I want there and get back to me. And then I'm just going to stop talking to it.
Okay, roll a charisma check, please.
Fuck. This is really good, but my charisma modifier is at 0. I may as well just roll a d20.
You can't.
It's easier.
Yeah, you fail.
8.
You decide to
Talk to me more,
to
Grazit.
break the telepathy, but I don't know if the others can hear you speaking out loud still. I've
No.
assumed so. No, just telepathy. But Drodin's probably got that far off stare that he gets when he's doing telepathy. You can't break the connection. It's too unpleasant to. That's it. Stay with me, Drodin. Stay.
Okay, well, let someone else have the spotlight for a little bit. Because continuously being tempted into doing stuff by Grazit is delightfully weird. Let's have someone else do something for a while.
Yeah, well, that continues in your head for the next few minutes. What would everyone like to do?
Can we give them a little potted description of what's happening and why we're here? Just to sort of fast forward through a description of everything that's happening in the Underdark and why we've come, rather than do the story again.
Of course, yeah.
And Davra was reluctant to tell us how to get to Graven Hollow, but nice enough to tease us with the fact that she had the knowledge. But I do feel we are owed a debt here.
You have a good point, Captain Tink. You are a captain, I understand. What are you captain of? I'm curious.
What is anyone a captain of a ship?
Do you have a ship? Is it outside?
Maybe.
You're right. You did. Well, you didn't save me, but you saved Lorthun, and I am grateful. If you genuinely have resolved the Dwergar issue, I still perhaps feel we may have a drow issue now. And he'll gesture at the bodies and the blood. Graven Hollow, you say? Well, the problem is, without a guide, you won't know where it is. And I have, and you'll see he raises his hand and he's spinning a ring on his ring finger. It is sort of platinum and gold and silver, very intricately woven. You need this, I feel. Without this, you won't see the door. You could be moments away, and yeah. So
Would you trust it with one of your own? And I'll gesture to Nero.
I'll trust it with you, Captain Tink, if you promise to return it. He will pour you some
I will
more
hold out my little pinky.
wine. It may not stay on there.
No, it's a promise. Okay, never mind.
Oh, right. You'd probably be able to use it as a bangle, to be honest. He will take the ring off and put it on your pinky, and it will shrink down and fit your finger instantly. Debt repaid? All even?
Absolutely. You know, you're the most agreeable Zent I have met with so far. No offense, Nero, but it's true. So, if you did have any other business we could help with, it'd be a pleasure to work with you again.
Well, we have plenty of trade routes, and we could use a ship captain. Deliver goods and such. Protected, well protected.
Let's see if I survive saving the world first.
No pressure.
Good luck with your drow problem.
I'll send a delegation. We'll deal with it. We were attacked first. Maybe hard to believe with as many of us as there are and only 4 of them, but well, so be it. Thank you, Captain Tink, and to your friends as well. Are you leaving the Quaggoth here standing on the box? Might scare off the customers, just saying. No offense.
No, he's coming with us. I'm just wondering who... Drodin.
Hello.
I know I said you could have the box, but you've got that far away off look in your eyes again. And could we agree that Serdi, as a neutral party, keep hold of the box for now?
No.
A neutral party who very much... Okay.
Drodin, I'm yours. All yours. You should look after me. And I'll show you the way. I'll show you everything you desire.
We don't know for certain that Zodi touching the box wouldn't instigate the same problem.
Well, I don't need 2 problems, it's true.
Does Darendil, can you hear voices?
Oh, that's a good point.
No.
Ill.
Insight check.
He also seems to very strongly dislike Zerdi, so I would be apprehensive of giving it to him on the off chance that he intentionally causes problems.
Would you be happy for me to have it? Or Grim?
I think it's safer with me. As much as I understand you don't want to give it to me.
I also don't
The
want
minimal
Darendil to
risk
beat you
is-
up, but
The minimal risk is that I continue to have it. It can't cause any more harm than it already has if I have it.
have you cast Mage Armor today, Droden?
I don't know. No, I don't believe I have. No, honestly, I very consistently forget to cast that spell.
I don't think it works through the box. I believe Darendil. I believe it's in the box. It's safe. Anyone could hold it.
Daddy, I really don't want to knock him out, but it feels like the best idea.
Because your connection is still up in your mind, Drodin. You sort of hear the voice. You know what you're missing out on. You should carry me in person. I mean, a box is fine. A bit of bondage never hurt anybody. But I'd prefer to be out. And then you see this mental image of this tall, muscular, yet kind of slender male, but slightly feminine features as well. Horns, these sort of eyes that give off this radiant light. And definitely got a six-pack. The skin is sort of a rich purple colour, and he's wearing literally just a loincloth. Has hooves for feet. And it almost looks in the mental image like he's oiled up.
Well, hot damn.
You say that out loud. You just hear Drodin go, hot damn.
Look, it's very evidently a demon lord.
Oh, he's beautiful, almost angelic.
He's very obviously a demon lord. We don't know what else he's capable of. At least if he specifically wants me to keep hold of it, and he can't do any. Well, if I've already been affected by touching it, there's going to be no further problems, presumably.
It's fine. It's fine to share me around, Drodin.
I'm not talking to you. But if someone else holds this box, we don't know what influence he can and can't exert through it. At least nothing changes if I hold on to it.
You're so forceful, Drodin. I like it. Should let the captain hold me for a while. Maybe we'll warm up to the little stone fellow.
Did you just say hot damn?
So that was Jim saying back to the description more than Droiden.
Yeah, the artwork doesn't do justice. He's a beautiful demon.
There is better artwork of him somewhere.
There it is.
I will find. Yes, he's already made references to the idea he would like to get the stone in contact with everyone else. So if you put it in a box, I can create a better box, and it can stay in there that can't be opened.
Or you could just open the box and touch it again, because I can see you're working very hard to fight it, but if it's a demon lord, it's clearly very powerful, and I wouldn't blame you if you succumbed.
It would be very pleasurable to take the gem out of the box, Drodin, just to be clear.
But
You'll have to go
still,
through a quag off, but
It'd
think I
probably be
could.
worth it.
I'm going to go. I think I could, and then I'm going to banish Darendil.
I'm going to say he's not expecting it, so just Darendil's gone.
And then I'm going to mage hand the box over.
Okay, yeah. You see what does your mage hand look like?
It's just like a weird ethereal.
So
At this point, it's probably gone a little more skeletal.
yeah, Drodin is
As
just,
opposed to like the nice radiant hand. And then as soon as I've got it, I break concentration. Darendil comes back.
no, I'm intercepting. Can I try and Eldritch Blast the box mid-air?
Sure. I'll let you do that. Darendil's gone for a moment. The box is drifting its way across to Drodin. Yeah, I'll say that hits. Roll damage. The box shatters into splinters, pieces everywhere, and you see the purple gem glow and dink, dink, dink bounce across the stone floor.
I guess we're racing.
Misty Step.
Okay, I'm gonna get you both to give me an initiative roll, please, to see who goes first. In fact, you can all roll initiative if you wish. Darendil is not there right now. Where's Tink? Oh, there she is.
I have to make an encounter map for us to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I think as soon as the gem hits the ground, Jordan is just going to go, sincerely, don't fucking touch it.
I wasn't going to touch it. I just want to get in your way.
Okay, for some reason you're in the initiative twice, but I think it's the first roll was 10. So Tink, you are first. The box shatters, the gem bounces across the stone floor. What would you like to do? You are first. I mean, I'll say you're all pretty close. The gem is probably here, just above
I
Drodin.
believe
Mm-hmm.
I am the holder of the bag of holding.
Yep.
So the only thing I can think of would be to try to scoop it up with the bag.
Okay. Yeah.
Tink is very wary. I do not want to touch this.
Okay, so you're going to try and just like get the bag and scoop it up. Can
Yeah.
you give me a dexterity? I'm going to say that's going to be dexterity. It's not athletics. It's probably more like acrobatics or a dexterity check to scoop it up without touching it.
No!
So you get the bag of holding quickly. You bring it down to the ground and it just catches on the lip and ding ding ding, it just rolls 2 squares away. So it is here now. Anything else on this turn? You've still got movement. You've still got bonus actions, I would say. I thought I disconnected there. Everyone froze for a second and went very quiet.
Oh, Form of Dread's not going to do anything.
I mean, it will if you use it offensively, I guess.
Well, no, because I've used my if I've used my action, I can't attack with it. So
Okay.
So, I believe that is all I can do, and I'm
Okay.
resigned to the fact this is what's happened.
Okay. The little star is where the stone is. So you're not moving towards it. You basically move to the square just above Drodin to scoop up the bag, but it just seems to almost have a life of its own and bounces across the stone. Drodin, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to step over and pick it up.
Okay.
Made it worse.
You pick it up. You're reunited. You feel a sense of relief. Not that kind, but it is very pleasurable to have it back in your hands.
I'll figure out a better prison for it later.
Graven Hollow first, shall we? I'll show you the way. Let's go. We don't even need them.
No, they're part of the deal.
Okay. Just say the word then, I'll show you the way.
Onto Graven Hollow?
Yes, I mean, we have a way to find it now.
Yes, yes we do. Maybe we will find some help there for these problems.
Are you letting Derendil back, by the way?
Oh, I let him back immediately, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Derendil.
Derendil, you've never... He looks like he's shaking a little bit. His eyes are really wide. I don't know what happened. I saw her.
Who did you see?
Her big spider queen.
Oh, Derendil, I'm terribly sorry.
What did you do, Drodin?
She knew my name.
She likes to play mind games.
She said
Try not to
she's
dwell too much on
saving
it.
a place for us in the abyss. The abyss is hers now, and we all have a place in there forever.
Well, it won't be hers when we send everyone back.
Yeah,
Why
what you
did
just saw, Derendil, it was just a bad dream.
What happened?
You fell asleep for a brief moment.
No, Drodin, who is obsessed with this magical stone,
I was
cast a
working
spell
on-
on you.
I was working on the idea that you'd said it was about dreams.
Yes, but I still feel you should face the consequences of your actions and apologize to your friends as a show that we can still trust you, Drodin,
I
even when you're
apologized-
holding that.
I apologized immediately.
You did
Drodin.
this, Drodin.
I did. I'm very sorry.
I thought we were friends. I really thought we were friends.
We are friends. I was just doing something to ensure no one got put in unnecessary harm's way.
He's just not in his right mind at the moment, Derendil. He is your friend. He's all of our friend.
He's just... He's not himself. You're right. That's the best way of putting it. But I don't understand the wisdom in when we have just advised the Gauntlgrym not to touch the stone in grabbing the thing in the first place.
The first time it was a compulsion spurned on by
Pleasure.
By hearing the demon lord that was telling Tam to do the things he was doing.
I was waiting for someone important, Drodin, like you. Someone worthy. You can have everything.
Shut up for a moment.
You hear him say that. Sorry, you all feel a bit stuck.
Right. I feel like Darendil would probably need some wine rather than some tea.
He's Hugh Grant. He needs tea.
Oh, well, okay. Just make sure it's not scorching.
I just see what you did there.
And then we'll get him nice and filled up on the ship so he can rest appropriately.
You owe him a debt now, Drodin.
Oh, yes, I'm more than aware.
She promised
Had
us
I-
an eternity.
Had I
of
realized he
suffering,
would be
Drodin.
seeing, had I realized he would be seeing Lolth, that probably wouldn't have been the measure I chose.
I appreciate where you're coming from. It is both selfless and
It's compromising. It's foolish and compromising, but it's purely to keep everyone else out of harm's way.
Inside check.
Yeah, feel free. You can incite me.
yes, I do.
Yeah, I think people are saying Drodin isn't in his right mind. That's kind of true, given what's going on. But he seems kind of forthright. He is a little worried about what happens if Grest influence can extend beyond just keeping it in a box. And yeah, there is a genuine thing of like, this is like, it feels good to have this, but I'm worried about it. Like I've spoken to 2 demon lords now. It's not fun. Maybe we should just try and do a little bit of damage control.
Okay. You can have the stone. But once again, can we get another box? And can we please keep it in there?
I'll build a box later.
He's holding it in his hand. It's there in his hand.
Yeah, but until you build that box, just something to stop it touching your skin. Please, Drodin.
Sure, Gazrin, bring me a small box or like a scroll tube or something.
He will look around. He's got the pouch that Tam got from the drow. That? Give you like a leather pouch. It's big enough.
I will put it in the leather pouch and then put it in a breast pocket.
Charisma check, please. Just to cut it short, you need a 23.
I can't even beat a 23,
I
so
know.
I'm just going to feign putting it in the pouch and then putting it in the pocket.
I love the fact that the 2 possessed items that are currently now in play are held by the 2 players with the worst charisma in the party.
Yeah, your sword's
What's the
still
other one?
burning.
Oh yeah,
We have no ability to control these things whatsoever.
The one
yours
with charisma
yours is
just
like
head in hands.
I failed as
you've-
a captain.
You've got the one that's like, oh, I'm super holy, everything must burn. And I'm like, and I'm the closeted librarian that has found that you should do everything that's fun.
You're the keeper of secrets.
I think Drodin's like the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman from Batman.
Probably how I learned the campaign.
Yeah, so I mean, you can give me a sleight of hand if you want to see if anyone notices.
Hey, that's going to be rubbish. I've only got a +1.
I'm just going to do it against the
17.
against the passive perception. I don't think anyone notices. Maybe Serdi, you're not 100% sure whether he put it in the bag or not, but to everyone else, it looks like he did. You're not saying he didn't, but maybe you.
So he's keeping his eye on Drodin quite closely. Yeah. He knows his friend, and he's worried about how he's behaving, and now he's on like a hawk on Drodin.
Yeah. You know, Drodin, you could just, when they're asleep, just
shut up, Brasset.
Just touch me to their skin.
No,
and then they'll
shut
have
up.
The same dreams as you.
Anyway, let's go to Graven Hollow. We have a conversation to have with the stone speaker Hagram.
Yes, let's do that. I will look at the... Wait, so... Does the ring
look at
show me where...
Again, and just be like, I'm very much looking forward to the conversation with stone speaker Hagram.
With me.
Okay.
Please tell me you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh
yeah.
Dear.
We can make it that far.
Gauntlgrym
don't murder us all in the night.
I don't really know what's going on with you guys, but it's very entertaining. The ring will show the doorway to Graven Hollow. It is. If you head north, I would say you need to exit Manteldereth upwards. Probably go up for about half a day, and then head north for 3 days. There is a chasm, and you'll know it because it is a white cliff face, and there are emeralds in the cliff face. Don't be tempted to go for them. It is very, very unstable, and you'll probably die trying. The doorway is often there, probably on the latter half of a 10-day. With the ring, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see the custodian, who may grant you exit. I mean, ultimately, with that, you'll be fine.
Okay. Very much obliged to you. Thank you very much. We shall attempt to leave again.
I've already left.
I know, I was following.
You started to go already.
Yeah, the moment he starts talking, I'm just like, I don't need to hear this.
And as you start walking away, Gauntlgrym will just be like, that was fun, wasn't it? And he starts talking to all the others then.
And I'm heading back to the ship.
Okay, you just go straight away, you're just like, off.
Yeah, and a brisk walk. Getting to Graven Hollow has always been my life's goal.
Okay, what's everyone else doing? Following, or...?
Just don't want to kill Drodin.
Do we pick some things up while we're here for the journey? Would it be sensible to do a mini shopping? Get some healing potions and things. Do we need any healing potions?
feel like we stocked up pretty recently. Have we used?
I have
I've
none.
still got one potion of greater.
I don't have any.
Yeah, could we buy one of those while we're here?
Yeah. Greater is what, 150?
Yeah, Darendil doesn't have any either.
Okay, we'll get one for him too. So that's what,
They have
300?
3 available at 150. It's not cheap.
Should we just get them all because we're here?
As Drayton's leaving, you just hear shouted from down the way. If you see any interesting spell scrolls, I would appreciate them.
No, you don't get nice things anymore, Trojan.
Fair enough.
You can have a spell scroll if you behave.
You're not a naughty boy.
Someone shouts after Drayton, sluts don't get spell scrolls.
And you will hear, oh, if you stick with me, you will. Graven Hollow has all the magic you could dream of. Spells that are long dead, and some that aren't.
Shut
even
up, Grast.
invented
We're
yet.
going there anyway. I don't need you to keep pitching the thing to me.
Yeah, should we just take all 3? That would be 450. I deduct it from the party funds.
Well, you lot are spending a lot of money on healing potions.
No? Or should I just get 2?
No, you can get 3. I just did like you're buying them every week at the moment.
We need them every week.
You do.
We have
You
no
do.
ferry.
We've got a lot of money.
Okay, you're buying all 3. Who am I giving them to?
One to Darendil, one to Serdi. Jim, do you have one?
No, but I think probably for the best I don't.
If Grim,
Oh, I do. I have a greater.
if Grim doesn't have one,
I also
token.
Ben Grimm, yeah.
I also want to highlight the irony. I also have the oil of slipperiness and a tentacle rod.
You do. Grim as well. I think Grim's already got a couple because I think Grim bought some more.
Oh,
Let's have a
okay.
look. Grim has
Serdi,
got
do you want it too?
1 greater and 1 normal already. It's up to you.
Any of us, any of us could keep hold of another one. So
If you've got some, Tink.
I've got 1, yeah. I
You
could
can-
take 2. I've got mobility, I guess.
just you better keep it. You with fly and everything. You've got a lot better ability, and you're not tend to be in combat with people very much. So it's probably a good idea you have it. You can get to someone, can't you?
Okay, I'll take it then. Okay. I will just make that 2 in my inventory.
Okay, I've added it in. Drodin, you will hear a voice going, it's not 3 days, it's a lot longer than that, Drodin. We've got a long time to get to know one another. Okay.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
No, I know. You head back to the trench through the centre of Mount Dareth, down into it, and then back through. As you are exiting, you do see the gnome Peebolf. Is sort of sat watching from a distance everything that's occurring.
I forgot to tell them about people.
And as you,
Oh well.
yeah, I don't know if you speak to him before you go or whether you're just going.
Where
Has
is
he still
he?
well, has he still got his bag?
He doesn't seem to have his bag on him, no.
Where is people?
He's just sort of sat the other side of the little stream with the bridge. He's just the other side in the marketplace, just sort of trying to look non-suspicious in the completely empty market and failing abysmally.
If I walk past him
Mm.
on the way out, can I push him into the stream?
Yeah, sure.
Just
Well,
push him in and
it'll
just go,
be an
"Ah!"
it'll be an athletics check, but
Oh,
I'll
that's
give
going to
you
be
an
bad then.
advantage because it's funny.
If he can't swim, oh, fuck.
Please say it falls in itself.
Yeah, you go to push him, and he just takes a sidestep, and you go straight into the stream. You just see Drodin sat on his bum in the stream.
You
Very
deserve
cold,
that.
very cold water.
Actually delightful.
Gets the circulation going, invigorating.
Hold out a hand to try and help him up.
Quite all right, Sadie. But it's kind of you to offer.
Can't believe you
Peebles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably leave before I kill people.
There is definitely a beholder here. We saw them.
Why? What?
We saw them.
Why is the drow going to kill the people?
Why were I don't know. Did they try and kill you?
He's talking about me.
Where's
that
the,
I don't know.
and
He's
the
not-
beholder is where?
The beholder is with the Zentrim. You should perhaps
Oh.
go and ask if you can see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go now.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck to you as well. Bye. And he literally just starts running off. Very,
If I see you
very
again,
quickly.
I will kill you.
In the opposite direction as well. He's not going towards where you said the beholder was. He's going the opposite way.
Well, we tried.
To the ship.
Okay. You head back.
Just follow the wet footsteps of Drodin.
Yeah. You head back through the tunnel out into. We'll go to the big map so you can see. So just for clarity, on the map where you can see the 3 arrows, it is actually the central one where Mantle Dereth is. It is slightly out in the Dark Lake. Your ship is there. And Drodin, you feel a voice in your mind. If we're going by ship, head towards Blingden Stone and then I'll take us across land. Drodin's staring off into space. You're all on the ship.
And apparently, if we sail towards Blington Stone, the rest of the route can be taken overland.
Mm-hmm.
2 days by sea and then 20 days on foot. If you use your lizards, I can see you've got lizards. See all your thoughts now. We'll probably
Sure.
do it in 10. Very quickly.
I will relay most of the things he says.
which things? Be specific, I would say. Which things?
Mostly the if we sail towards Blington Stone and then jump on the lizards, we can get to there within 10 days.
Who's put that? Who's put that Drodin's new boyfriend on the map?
I did, obviously. Oh, I'm not allowed to
Okay.
move. The party token. Smart. But
You should be able to.
No, I think that specifically I'm not allowed to.
Oh, okay. So, what do you want to do? We're going to wrap up soon, so let's go round all the characters. Serdi, what's Serdi feeling at the moment? What does Serdi look like if others look at him? What is he thinking?
He's very introspective. He's probably trying to figure out what to do about Drodin. Very worried about Drodin. Knowing that now, because Drodin told us that thing is a demon prince, and that's why he's here, is to get rid of those things and send them back to the realm where they came. Trying to discuss with the sword about how to control the light a little bit, see if you can make some headway in that respect.
Yeah, the sword will definitely respond with, "Do not control the light. Wield me, slay the demon lord.
Just
Drive
over
it back to the abyss. Rain fire upon it."
I want to so bad. Trying to convey that to the sword that I want the same, but that sometimes in the long run it will be better if we try and pick our battles.
This
And
is a battle we can win. Do it now. Now. The time is now before your friend is lost to corruption.
What would you have me do? I'm not going to kill my friend.
Strike the gem from his hand.
Okay.
Okay. Tink, what's Tink thinking and feeling at the moment? How does she appear to the others?
Exasperated? Yeah, probably she probably does just come off as annoyed and a bit like a mum who is pissed off with their rebellious teenage son, but in herself feeling like she has failed her friend. But they don't need to see that. That's not what a captain is for.
No. Keep the face on.
She will probably, on the journey, have a few. That's the glory of the porcelain mask. Have a few conversations with Zerdy, going, there must be something we can do.
To take it from him and get rid of it.
Destroy it! You just hear the voice, the aggressive voice in your head.
We can get rid of it. We can. Yes, we should get rid of it. It's what we came here to do. We need to get rid of these things.
Yes, but it's leading us to Gravenhollow, and
Do we believe
it goes wrong?
Do we
No, I
believe
don't
it?
believe.
Do we believe it's leading us to the place we want to go to banish it back to the abyss? Perhaps it does.
Does our trajectory line up with the guidance we've been given?
It doesn't quite, because Gauntlgrym said you needed to go upwards in Mantle Dereth and then travel. But yeah, the direction is about the same. But it's hard to tell with this route that Drodin seems to have communicated with you.
I'm just worried. I would love to do that, Serdi, but I'm just worried that if it goes wrong, Virgin will just disappear. To be fair, if we went looking for him, he'd probably be at Graven Hollow, but
We'll be led by you, Captain, but we should destroy it.
no one will destroy it. It's just a matter of whether we should.
Just tell me when.
Now.
Not a matter of trusting Drodin. I trust Drodin, but that's besides the point when there's a magical rock in his pocket.
It isn't Drodin. It isn't Drodin. It's the curse on the thing. The demon's controlling him. It must be banished soon as we can. I will hold back as long as you tell me to, but just say the word, Captain.
Do not hold back.
You must.
I'm surrounded by you. Say a day has passed. How is Drodin?
Yeah, how is Drodin?
I think Drodin would have become slightly reclusive. He probably would have moved out of the room he shared with Tink. Maybe lives in the morgue. Tries to keep away from people.
What's the Prince of Pleasure doing in the morgue?
He's keeping away from everyone. He's trying to effectively minimize his contact with everybody. And he'll probably requisition a corner of the morgue as a little workshop. And he will be slowly, bit by bit, building a little bit of a fancy box. That looks like it won't have a lid on it when it's finished. And yeah, I don't think he particularly interacts with many people other than to give directions.
Line
Oh,
it
well, I
with
would be worried.
silk, Drodin. Please line it with silk, not velvet. So drow, velvet, silk.
You get what you give them.
Forceful. I like it.
Wait, if I threw you in the dark lake, what happens to you?
What happens to you?
I'll manage.
I don't think you could do it, Drodin. We're joined now.
Well, admittedly, no. I probably couldn't throw the stone into the dark lake. But I could throw me into the dark lake.
I know you like killing, but it's taking it a bit far. I mean, sure, to save me, but not needed. I want what you
Oh.
want.
Something for you to consider.
Experience all the pleasures of the material realm. There's no point running from them. The world is here to be experienced. We can experience it together. You want knowledge? I'll lead you the way. I'll give you all the knowledge you can take, everything.
There's a lot of experiences I don't have the joy of having coming from the Underdark. I haven't seen enough of the surface that I would like to. But that doesn't make me an idiot. I still know you're a demon lord and you're a big threat to everyone else. So,
Oh, I'm the least threat of all of them. You know
Be
that
that
with
as
your
it may.
heart.
I think the biggest pleasure I could experience right now is effectively giving you a proverbial middle finger by throwing myself to the bottom of the Dark Lake with you. So,
I mean,
I don't know.
It's kind of
Throwing
romantic.
myself into a...
If you think about it, it is romantic. Throwing yourself
There was
to the
fucking
depths of
something
the
with you.
dark lake. I mean, it would make a great story. It would be told. I'm sure your friends would tell it. I mean, if it's what you want, let's go. Cat got your tongue.
Drayden will just have a moment of being like, I have things I still need to do. But
be ashamed to go before you've seen the Great Library.
I will if I need to. So keep yourself in check.
You don't need to. I want what you want. Tom can't take it. And Veronica just looks so exasperated that it's the
Two
word.
people with these internal voices that are just basically diametrically opposed.
Yeah, and then Tink's just hearing you both going, shh, not now. Stuff like that. Poor
I feel
Jim.
like we should swap Serdi. No, I still think that's kind of backwards.
I think this is the real danger of the demon lords. Even if they don't kill you, they send you loopy. I think. And even though your sword's good, it's not much better, is it?
At least, like, Serdi's goals are kind of aligned with the swords. There's some mutual ground there.
Okay. Would you like to leave it there? Or
It's
is there anything
practically
anyone
10.
would like to do? It is practically 10.
A logical place, isn't it?
You can have a think about what you want to do. I assume. Are you setting sail? You're setting sail up, so about a day. We're about a day. Did I hear right?
We need to update Hazel so she can share in Veronica's pain.
I know, it probably wouldn't have been so painful if she wasn't alone. Maybe we can
I
get
don't know
you
if
some
Grim
sort of
being there would
internal
have done
voice.
anything. But
Grim probably would have been like, oh, this is all this supernatural shit. Can't be dealing with that. Okay. Well, we're a day into your ship journey heading towards Blinglandstone. It is the waters are quiet and dark, as always. Drodin and Serdi seem to occasionally be muttering to themselves or answering some unheard voice. And I imagine Tinky's probably just a little bit concerned and thinking, how the hell did we get into this situation? And we can leave it there till next week. So have a think about what you want to do next. Pick it up next week. Thank you and apologies to everyone, especially Jim.
I think Jim's happy about it. See?
Oh, I accept your apology.
no apology necessary.
Jim loves it.
I think he did like it, yeah.
It felt like you were talking to Strahd or the Dark Powers.
I mean, he is that kind of, he's that kind of power. Jim sent me a much better picture of him, which I will try and upload at some point. It is good. It is good. He's definitely hotter than the one in the book.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, massively. I will see if I can share it, actually. No. There we go. I know that chat can, you guys can see him, but obviously the stream can't, or the people watching the video can't. So let's upload him. In fact, I'll share it next time rather than leave people hanging on. But yeah, thank you for playing. Thank you for being good sports. And and we will pick it up next week. Bye-bye.
Remember, everyone, don't listen to the voices.
Yeah, that's
Or
good
should
advice.
you?
Should you?
No,
I
you
don't
shouldn't.
know.
Well, it depends on what they're saying. Contextual.
Contextual. Yeah, very true. Very true. Oh, look, the picture's uploaded now. It's always the way, isn't it? Might as well show you. No, it's not working. Ignore me. Anyway, goodbye. Don't
Yeah,
listen to the
listen.
voices. Good advice. Bye-bye.